Hey folks, what's going on there? Hey, I'm just giving a little update here too, as usual, I guess, now, every once in a while. So it's a little windy, so it might be a little crazy on the mic, but I don't have the other mic out here. But interesting development happened, and that is, as happens a lot here in Albania, there was a person, some individual, male or female, we don't know. Somebody in the middle of the night dropped off 4 puppies about three or no, I'm sorry, about a week ago. And the little area that I had explained in an earlier video about how there's a cement outcropping, sort of a slab, and then underneath it is not filled in. So those dogs are using that as a just a den, pretty much. Makes sense, right? And they're puppies. I don't know how they're not puppies, but they're, I would say, probably about maybe 6, 7 months old, maybe 6 to 8 months old. So they can definitely fend for themselves. They don't look malnourished or anything like that. But in any case, they're I love animals, but definitely all kinds. But the thing is, those puppies, for some reason, I don't know if it's my scent or something, but in any case, they're pooping all over the place, man. And it's crazy. There's 3 of them, of course. And I and I'm dead serious on this. I The other day I woke up because they usually come out and poop in the middle of the night, like they hang out around the other parts of the area. But I think they were going in that den, which I've now blocked off because I don't want them in there for several reasons, which I'll explain in a minute. But anyway, they took they took a crap, like right in the middle of my front door, like on the actual mat, right on the front door, like right in the middle there, not on the left, not on the right. And there's all this grassy area out here. Like, I have no idea why they did that, but I think it's a scent thing, and I know, they're not to blame for that. They're just doing wherever they feel safe or whatever. But I put some vinegar out there, like a vinegar water thing, to sort of try to keep them away. But it seems to be working so far. But I was talking to one of the neighbors this morning, and I think they're really not happy with that, because they had their sheep around here that I probably showed before in some of the earlier videos, and other things, and they're eating, like drinking all the sheep's water that they set out, and they're eating, I guess it probably is a food supplement or something. So, I hate to say this, but I think when I've been talking to the guy this morning, I think he, from what I can understand from my limited Albanian, I think they're gonna poison him or something, or they're gonna move him somewhere else. But yeah, it's unfortunate because there's just a lot of that happening here all the time. There's just people drop off dogs in the countryside all the time, and throw it, or in a dumpster or whatever. But so hopefully they'll be all right. There's really nothing I can do, because these guys are established here. I'm the new guy. I can't really, do anything about that. So it sucks. But on to happier stuff. I did get the cilantro planted. There is the one that I didn't plant yet. That little guy is right down here. I'll show that to you by the trees. Everything's getting a lot greener right now too. It's fantastic. But let me see if I can get that guy in there. I don't know if you can hear the bees as well right now, but I don't want to disturb them. There is one of the cilantros right there that wasn't planted in the ground, so I'm going to leave that one going. It might be going to seed already. I'm just not really, really interested in getting a large crop. I just want the seeds really this year. I think is what I'm going to try to go for, and all these things. I did try the method of extracting the seeds from the fruit, and then what I was doing after that was letting them soak for like 24 hours, and I pulled them out, put them on like paper towels, and most of the seeds look good. I don't think I got a really good tomato, believe it or not, or a cucumber, so I'm gonna go get some more at the store today and utilize those instead. But what I've done out here to get ready for planting is I sort of made a little path. And one thing that I did in France when I was there is when you're planting stuff, you don't want to try to leave like a lot of the native flowers and stuff. You just don't want to mow everything down and plant everything. So I'm trying to do it a little bit differently to where, no square corners, no, basically everything's round, trying to do that kind of thing. But is to leave like a lot of the vegetation up. Like if you look down here, I sort of cut a little area back over there, sort of backing around. So I'm going to plant stuff by that tree back there, if you can see it, and I'm going to plant some stuff like in this area here. You can see that, and just nonchalant plant. You know, just throwing stuff out there, seeing what sticks. But I'll do that once the seeds go. I'm gonna just let the seeds dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put them in the egg cartons, which a lot of people here probably, I don't know if they like me anymore, because I was like, save your egg cartons, because I want to use those, you know, for instead of plastic seed pots or whatever. And so everyone was saving, which is so nice of everybody, you know, here. But they're like, hey, I've got 50 freaking egg cartons here. When are you going to pick them up? So I've been trying to pick them up as I can, because, you know, you're always going to need them. But I haven't picked them all up yet. So in any case, we'll go up here and take a look at the cilantro that I planted. It doesn't look too great, but you know, I didn't use any fertilizer. I didn't put any mulch down or anything like that, so I'm not really surprised. But you know, I figure if they survive this, they can pretty much survive anything, right? So that's my idea. But there are the guys right here. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky. Part of that is because I've had a bunch of coffee this morning, but I haven't had any food yet, of course. Doing that fasting thing, you know, great thing. But let's see if we can get these guys there. I don't know if you can see them. Probably that might work there. So this area up here is growing in nicely. But what I'm just trying to do is give everything a chance to grow for a little bit. And I will probably do this one more time, like a trimming, and then I will sort of do like a pattern type thing where you have not a straight row, but sort of a curvy row. So in the middle of that will be whatever's growing right now, because there's little flowers and stuff like that growing. Of course, up here there's a lot of stuff blooming right now, like, you know, there's that little guy right there. I don't know if you can see him. Hopefully, little guy right there. I mean, that's one flower, I know, but still. Anyway, that's a little update. So I'll keep you posted, see what's going on. But everything's growing in really well. Once I get the seeds in the egg cartons, I'll post something on that. So sorry about the poor production quality, but again, I'm just not editing these videos at all. Just 100% me hanging out in the garden. Talk to you later. Bye.